Okay, Wildcats. Today we're looking at Thursday, February 22nd, variation functions on page 58. If you would, update your table of contents. All right, now your table of contents are updated. Let's take a look at the notes. All right, variation functions on page 58. Varies directly is y varies directly as x is the equation y equals kx. Varies jointly, y varies jointly as x, and z, the equation is y equals kxz. Y varies inversely. Y varies inversely as x. The equation is y equals k divided by x. And last, varies directly and inversely. Y varies directly as x and inversely as z. The equation is y equals kx divided by z. If you would, finish up your notes. Now your notes are updated. Let's take a look at the examples. Now, you're going to want to keep your notes page in front of you as you go through this because you're going to need those four equations given the problem, okay? Now it says find the appropriate variation equation and use the variation equation to answer the question. Right? Answer in complete sentences. All right, example 1. Y varies directly as x. So we know the equation is y equals kx. Well, they give us y, which is 14. We don't know k. And then x is 3.5. Okay, so now you solve for k. You divide 3.5 by 14. And so k equals 4. So your equation is y equals 4x. Now, on a test, you're going to need to actually write the equation with the new k value. So don't forget to do that on every problem on the assignment. Okay? So now it says find x when y is 2. Okay? So y is 2. So we substitute that in, and then we solve for x. So we divide 4 by both sides. So x is 2 divided by 4, which reduces to be 1 divided by 2. All right, example 1b. The circumference of a circle C varies directly as a radius r. C equals 7 pi when r equals 3.5. Find r when C equals 4.5 pi. All right, so the circumference of a circle C varies directly as the radius r. So our equation is C equals KR. Okay, so now we substitute the information that we know. C is 7 pi equals K, which we're trying to find, times R, which is 3.5. Okay, so you divide both sides by 3.5. So this becomes 1. 7 divided by 3.5 is 2. So 7 pi divided by 3.5 is 2 pi. So K equals 2 pi. Sorry, I had to adjust some lighting there. All right, so K equals 2 pi. So now you're going to want to write the equation. So C equals 2 pi r. And again, you're going to want to rewrite the equation once you have the k value. Okay. So now we know that it says find r when C is 4.5 pi. So C is 4.5 pi equals 2 pi r. Well, we solve for r by dividing 2 pi by both sides. Well, this becomes 1, 1, and then 4.5 divided by 2. So r equals 2.25. Now, remember, it says to write each answer in complete sentences. So we would say the radius of the circle is 2.25. All right, so now let's look at example 2. Y varies jointly as x and y. So our equation is y equals k x z. Now, our next step is we're going to solve for k because we're given y, which is 224, equals k, x is 8, z is 4. So then that's 224 equals 8 times 4 is 8, 16, 24, 32. Okay, divide both sides by 32. So k equals 7. So now our equation is y equals 7xz. And so now it says find x when y is 210 and z is 5. So y is 210. 7 times x times z, which is 5. So that's 210 equals 35x. Divide both sides by 35. X equals 6. All right, example 2b. The area of a triangle varies jointly as the base b and the height h. So area equals k b h. Okay, now we're going to solve for k because we're given a, b, and h. So a is 12 equals k times b, which is 6. H is 4. So 12 equals 6 times 4 is 24. So it's 24k. Divide 24 by both sides. So k equals 12 divided by 24, which equals 1/2. So our equation is A equals 1/2 BH. Now it says find B when A is 36 and H is 8. So A is 36 equals 1/2 times B, which we don't know, and then times 8. Well, 1/2 of 8 is 4, so you get 36 equals 4B. Divide both sides by 4. So B equals 9. Now, it says to write the answer in a complete sentence, so we would say the base of the triangle is 9. All right, example 3a. It says y varies inversely as x. So our equation is y equals k divided by x. Now it says if y is 3, so 3 equals k divided by x is 8. So we cross multiply and solve for k. So 8 times 3 is 24, so k equals 24. Okay, so our new equation is y equals 24 divided by x. Now it says find x when y is 2. So y is 2 equals 24 divided by x. Now I'm going to divide the 2 by 1 so we can cross multiply. So 2 times x is 2x, and then 1 times 24 is 24. Divide both sides by 2, x equals 12. All right, example 3b. The time it takes for the High School musical set crew to clear a stage varies inversely as the number of High School musical crew members. If it takes 20 High School musical crew members to clear a stage in 62.5 working hours, then how many High School musical volunteers do we need to clear a stage in 50 working hours? All right, so it says the time, let's call that T, it takes for a High School musical set crew to clear a stage varies inversely as the number of crew members. So time equals K divided by C for crew members. Okay. Now, if it takes 20 High School crew members to clear the stage in 62.5 working hours, so 62.5 equals K divided by 20. So we cross multiply. So 1 times K is K. And then 20 times 62.5 is 1,250. So our new equation is T equals 1250 divided by C. Now it says if it takes 20 High School musical, oh no, we did that, I'm sorry. Now it says how many High School musical volunteers do we need to clear stage in 50 working hours? So T is 50 equals 1250 divided by C. We cross multiply. So 50C equals 1250. Divide both sides by 50, so C equals 25. All right, again, remember to answer your question in complete sentences. So we would say that 25 THS, or I should say High School Musical. Let's abbreviate High School Musical. So High School Musical set crew members are needed Not a great sentence, but not a bad one either. But one thing to say, the High School Musical was amazing. All right, example 4. Y varies directly as x and inversely as z. Combination. The order does not matter. Write them in the equation as they are written in the sentence. So, y varies directly as x and inversely as z. So, y equals k x divided by z. All right. The volume of a gas varies directly as the temperature T and inversely as the pressure P. So volume equals K T divided by P. Now, if gas has a volume of 10 liters, so 10 equals K, which we don't know, a temperature of 300, and a pressure of 1.5. So now we solve for K. So we have 10 equals, now 300 divided by 1.5 is 200. Okay, we divide 200 by both sides, so K equals 10 divided by 200, which is equal to 1/20th. All right, so now we're going to write the equation. So volume equals, let's convert 1/20th to decimal. So let's make that 0.05 T divided by P. Okay, so now it says, what would be the new pressure be if the gas was heated to 350 Kelvin, so that's temperature, and compressed to 7.5 liters, so that's volume. So 7.5 equals 0.05 T divided by 7, or I'm sorry, P, because that's what we're looking for. Okay, so we cross multiply, so we get 7.5 P equals, and something, I'm missing something. Oh, I'm sorry, we were given the temperature, equals 350, which equals 0.05 times 350. If you divide 7.5 from both sides, P equals 2.33 repeating. So you would say the new pressure would be 2.33 repeating atmospheres. Right, so at this point, you have two options. If you understood all the examples, start working on an assignment. If not, I'll start going over the assignment questions in class with you, and I can answer questions on the examples as well. So with that, have a wonderful Wildcat day.